everybody, so today I wanted to share with you guys our secular homeschooling must-haves. So first and foremost, my hair is not the best today. I don't know if I even like it, but having one of those days where if I touch it anymore, I feel like I'm just gonna cut it off. So we're gonna ignore the hair today as much as you can and try to focus on my must-haves. So the word must-haves, totally subjective because they're our must-have. These are things that we have really enjoyed with our homeschooling. These are things that I have noticed that our first year versus our second year have made things easier, made things flow better, whatever it might be. And again, totally subjective. So if it doesn't sound like it fits your style of homeschooling, that makes complete sense because everyone has a different one. So I'm just here to share some of the stuff that we have been loving and enjoying so far into this school year. And let's just go ahead and get started. If you don't know what secular homeschooling is, that just means that we don't incorporate religion into our homeschooling. And that's just all you really need to know moving forward so you can understand it. Some of these things are really practical, just parts of our day, and other things are kind of like accessories, make things easier, like whatever. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys was something I got questions about a lot with the curriculum that I was sharing, and I mentioned that we are now doing computer classes because in Ohio, computer technology is a standard that I have to teach. So we are doing computer classes and they are doing that on their Chromebook. So they actually also have a desktop that their dad built. It's his old computer. He just gave it to them. But so they have a desktop with a keyboard and a mouse, but we also wanted a Chromebook just for schoolwork so that we could also take it places, so they can also get used to this kind of keyboard and also a trackpad. It's a pretty basic Chromebook, nothing special. You guys had a lot of questions about which one we had, so I'm going to link it and everything else down below for you guys. So this was something we got as a deal from Prime Day, but Best Buy honored it. So when we can buy from Best Buy, we do, just because we love their return policy. Longtime customers, we get everything through them if we can. But yes, I just want to share what Chromebook we're using because I got a lot of questions on that. And all things tech related, I let my husband pick out because he knows how to get the most for your money, what is going to work for what we need it to do, and for the kids doing their own kind of schoolwork. And for a few years, this will be perfect, just fine, exactly what we need. Because, you know, as the girls get older, they're going to need their own separate laptops when they're in high school or any further education and stuff. So it's not like we were looking to make a huge investment in anything. We just needed something that would work in the right now. So very happy with this so far. And to go along with it, these are so tiny every time I hold them. But these are their headphones. Again, something Mark picked out. I wanted something that was safe, volume control for them, especially because my oldest just loves to crank the volume on the TV, on her iPod, on anything. She loves cranking the volume. So I just wanted something that I knew would be safe for them. Even if I walked out of the room, it's volume controlled and stuff. Mark did try these out. He said that these are really safe. Basically, it is just enough to hear and they can't go very loud or anything, and he is very happy with this. So it actually comes with stickers, so each girl picked out a sticker on each side. So yeah, these have been working out pretty well too. And to also kind of go along with that, it's not necessarily theirs, but some people might use an iPad in their curriculum, so I just wanted to offer it anyways. My 2-year-old is also around while we're doing homeschool, and I have been having her do some educational apps, which I'm going to spend a little bit more time with and make a separate video on once I have like a few that I can really recommend to you guys. But I wanted to give her my iPad so she could do that, and that way she is focused on doing something and not all over our desk, all over our papers, trying to get in everybody's laps and stuff like that. So this is the case that I got. It's by Speck. It is a stand, so it can be like this, or you can also pop it up and carry it around like this, which Lexi does both. She knows how to move the handle. It is easy enough for a 2-year-old to understand, and it is very sturdy. Like, even though it has a lot of give to it, it does really protect my iPad. I feel very comfortable with it because it is Mama's iPad, so she only gets the iPad if it's in this case during school time. But so far, so happy with this, and I just want to recommend it because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it looking at it online, but it's worked out really well. And like I said, technically not like super homeschool related, but it kind of is for us to adequately get through our day. And to go along with all of that stuff, I have some blue light glasses. So they are dirty, as you can see, but these have been working out really well too. I was looking for a 2-pack online because my 2 oldest are doing computer stuff. Baby wouldn't keep these on if I tried. So I got these for when they're doing schoolwork or if they're on the computer, whatever, and they've been working out really well. The thing with ordering blue light glasses online is you got to make sure that you're able to test them somehow. These actually came with like a little card and a blue light, so you can see that they actually are blue light blocking. That's a mouthful, but these have been working out really well. They're pretty cheap, so if they break or something like that, I'm not going to be brokenhearted or anything. So that is everything that is tech-wise. Just wanted to kind of get that out of the way because it's kind of a group of things that kind of work together. And the next thing, really practical, something I have been on the look for this year, is a new way to do our morning calendar. So last year I had a pocket or envelope calendar, whatever you want to call it. Words are hard today. So I had that last year, but if we're just being completely honest, it was really hard for me to keep up with. I hated having to redo every month. My toddler would have gotten into it and everything. Our setup is very different in our house this year for homeschooling. Our toddler has full range of the room, so she is in the room with us, able to access all the same things that we can. So I wanted something that we could still cover the weather, the date, like really just all the things that a typical calendar does and what we were doing before, but also keep it up and keep it more functional and just easier for us to use. And that's how I came across this. So I actually bought this off of Etsy, and her shop is actually local to Ohio. I live in Ohio and so does she. So what this actually is a placemat. Technically that's what it's marketed as, but I am going to puncture some holes in it and I'm going to actually hang it up for us. So even though it is a placemat, I'm very, very happy with it. So it is dry erase, and I liked the idea of that better. There's no switching around I have to do. There's no numbers that I have to hang on to, different months or anything like that. So what you do every day is you just circle whatever with a dry erase marker. And I thought this would actually be more fun for the girls as well. We had a pointer stick last year. They really liked the pointer stick too, but them being able to circle everything, I think they would also like to do as well. So dry erase, and also really functional, and a local seller. So all around, I'm really happy with this. I think it's super cute, and just wanted to recommend it to you guys because it was not easy trying to find something like that. I almost bought like a magnetic calendar off of Amazon, which they have lots of options for if you're interested in that. And I just have to puncture the holes in it, and then I think I'm just going to use some yarn to hang it up somewhere in the room. And then that way we have a calendar every day. And then next up is not something I can necessarily link for you, but just something that I wanted to recommend, and that is different pencil pouches. So this might seem like a completely weird recommendation, but last year we had more of like a community pot. I had something where I just sat all the supplies out and the girls could kind of take it, kind of like a caddy, but not quite. Anyways, that just did not work out. Every day there was fighting over who has this, who has that. I want this glue stick, even though the glue sticks were exactly the same. So I just didn't love that last year. And nobody really wanted to clean it up at the end of the day because it was like, oh, well, she used this and I used this, so I'm only going to clean up these 2 markers. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. The drama surrounding the pencil caddy I will never miss. So this year I put this in their back to school baskets, just little pencil pouches from them. Got these from Pottery Barn. They don't sell the exact same prints, I don't think, but I'll link you to the pencil pouches they do have in case you're really interested. But these have been working out so much better. Inside here they have their own pencils, they have their own scissors, their own everything, and it has been working out so much nicer. I put these up at the end of the school day. I bring them back down and I hand them to them during the school day. They each keep a hang of their own. There's no swapping of supplies. Even like the pencils, I know exactly how many pencils each kid should have. Like, we have got it down to a T this year. So highly recommend them just having their own supplies that they can hang on to, because the community pot thing, I did not enjoy. And it always just seems so disorganized and all over the place, and somehow school supplies would end up with not school supplies. But this way, no matter what, I have what they need for each day in their own pencil pouches. And then I don't know which one to talk about next, because they're both really awesome. All right, well, we'll go with Mom's favorite next. So these are some conversation cubes by Learning Resources, and I actually got them from Target on clearance for 50% off. I've been wanting them for a while. They're only $10, and I believe they're that price on Amazon as well. But at Target, I found them in the back to school section, clearanced for 50% off. So these all have different talking points on them. There's 6 cubes, 3 different colors, as you can see. So some of the questions are: you borrowed something without asking and it broke, what should you do? What is a good choice you made recently? I feel proud when let's see, a friend asks you if you like their shirt and you don't really like it, what should you say? What place would you like to visit and why? Do you have any siblings? My name is blank and I like blank. So the orange is more of like a get to know me kind of cubes. And then the blue ones are more like situational. And then green is more about emotions. Kind of what I was just taking away from them, looking over all the questions. That was not all of them. They're all sided with different stuff, but I love the idea of these. You know, I'm a pretty talkative person. I think you guys can tell that through my videos, but even still, sometimes it's just hard to make conversation or how to start up conversations that are meaningful and worthwhile, and especially with kids, to check in with them or get them talking to each other. I think something like this, no matter the classroom, would be amazing to have, you know. I know as a kid, I was a loner growing up, and even though I was talkative, I just didn't like to start the conversation. So having something like this would probably make a lot of kids feel more comfortable being... I just threw them. Well, we lost the blue ones because I can't hang on to anything. I was sitting here fidgeting with them and I basically threw them. But I just think that this is a really cool tool to have, and whether it's something that is like a health class relation or just morning activities to get to know each other, maybe first of the year, a new student, whatever. Like, I feel like there's so many different possibilities to use these, and I think Learning Resources did a really great job, and I'm so glad I got these. I think whether you pay full price $10 or you can find them at Target like I did for 50% off, totally worth the money here. And then next, I would say, are the girls' favorites, and they've been working out so well that they are a mama favorite too. So these are their cups that we use for homeschooling. These were also in their back to school baskets, and they have been working out so well, guys. I was looking for a cup that basically wouldn't leak, and I thought it was really cool that they basically put their snack container up top. These are the Munchkin brand, so if you've ever had a toddler, you've probably seen their snack containers, and that's basically what it is up top. This white portion that you can see through here holds all their snacks, and it is a straw cup, and there's actually like a mechanism valve type thing in here that makes it anti-spill, and then you just fill this up with water. So as you can see, basically fill it to about that line, and they have been working out so well. No spills. It actually holds a fair amount of snacks in there too, and I have these in the refrigerator to keep the water cold because they aren't insulated. But then you just pull off the top like this. You can put the snacks in, and then it just kind of goes back on just like their regular snack cups. So you can also pull it completely all apart to wash it as well. I had just done that after this week, so we got some fresh cups to use for the week coming up. But no spills, no water and snacks all over the place, because I do like for them to be able to drink and eat while we're doing schoolwork. I feel like it really helps their mood and just their morale and getting things done. So yes, highly recommend these. They actually come together as a set, so there's 2 of them. I believe it also comes in blue too, and I actually want to get another set for Lexi as well because she's also been loving them. She sneaks them all the time. But no spills, hold snacks. The girls are really happy with them. Also, these labels, our friend Sarah sent us these labels, and I have washed these cups several times and they have not budged, came off, faded, like anything. I mean, I hand wash my dishes because I don't have a dishwasher. Highly recommend those too. So yeah, that is everything for our secular homeschool must-haves, and kind of a short list, and like I said, kind of subjective depending on what your style is, but things that we have been loving nonetheless, and I wanted to recommend to you guys. So let me know down in the comments below what your favorite either school, homeschool must-have, whatever it might be, is down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.